comes, folks. What's your name?
Taylor.
Taylor's the man. Or knowing that.
It is the house. We no longer own a home. That's it.
Perfect.
Yeah. Yep, she's it.
Sounds optimal to me.
No, well, we do have a car in Florida, but that's it.
Yeah. So, why is the knot out of the water? If you remember, back around the fifth lock that we took back in the Trent Severn, we ran grass through our thruster, our bow thruster. And at the time, I went down under the boat with my little trusty wrench and tried to get the propellers off so that I could diagnose the problem. But in the end, that was a complete fail. I just had a nice swim, I guess. So we got to Wyerton. We not Wyerton.
Clayton.
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 We get to Clayton, and we had the boat lifted. Wonderful person named Taylor got right on it. The moment we arrived in Clayton, he was working on the boat, and we found right away that thruster propeller was actually rubbing against the housing, as you can see. And once we had it all torn apart, as I had thought, the gears had self-destructed inside of the housing when the grass ran through the bow thruster. In my expert opinion, and I am an expert, these gears, I'm sure, have been ground to hell. And that's why I have new gears that we will replace them with.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And everything was looking good, but then the shaft which holds the propeller was broken right off at the end of it, where the nut screws on, just as we were pulling off the propellers. So now we had a new problem, which was how to find a new shaft. So now we're on the hard in Clayton, and we don't know how we're going to get this bolt replaced. In fact, the only solution anyone could find was machine it for thousands of dollars. But there was a miracle, wasn't there, Paula?
Yes, it's called French Creek Marina, about a mile down the road.
Unbelievable. French Creek Marina in Clayton had the original equipment parts waiting for us. And not just our parts, they had parts from everywhere. Oh my gosh, they had so much inventory. It was hilarious. But the main thing is they had the parts we needed. We had a little mini miracle, and just 2 days later, Taylor had it all put back together. Amazing. So Taylor at French Bay Marine, we came in yesterday. He pulled these gear sets off of the bow thruster, found replacement parts at French Bay Marina.
Where's that F?
That were the original
the
equipment,
original parts.
the original shafts. I had bought the gears
A couple years ago.
from thrusters.com out of Seattle. A guy named David Kraft, look him up. He's quite helpful in this. He was able to replace the unit without removing the main shaft from the boat. And there we go. It took about, I don't know, total time, 4-hour job. Yeah. Unbelievable. Can't believe it. I can't believe it. So with all of the work ongoing, we had time to do some exploration.
And we took a Thousand Islands boat tour that included a stop at the Bolt Castle.
Which I didn't know existed.
Yeah.
That was a very, very cool place. It was part of the whole, what's the age called?
Gilded Age.
The Gilded Age.
The Gilded Age.
And they had this cool
boathouse.
house that we didn't get to go into. That's what I really would have loved to see. But lots of gorgeous old homes all through the Thousand Islands.
Yes.
Each little island has its own mansion on it.
And the tour guide actually pointed out this apparent contest for who could build the best boat garage, and they were awesome.
Yeah, no, these people were clearly in competition with each other. The one saw the other do a garage for the boat and said, I gotta
do it one better. That's right.
And that would become interesting after our little adventure the next day.
Yes.
We are in Canada at the Thousand Islands. Current is just
Oh my
ripping.
gosh.
Look at this water.
Yeah. Oh,
Go down into it?
just beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how clear it is. Yeah. Yep. And there's a current coming down this little pinch. And these people have these cool docks and chairs and beautiful rock walls, fun little boats, just cool.
Hi guys. That's the bridge from the US to Canada right there.
Cool. Warm water, people in the water. Oh, it's just beautiful.
But now look at the currents up there, Paula, that we're about to enter. They're going to want to turn us to the left, and I got to go up to the right.
You did it.
But we're barely moving.
We're fighting it.
Oh, it's so pretty. So then what happened was something that happens to us more often than you think. We met
About once a town.
once a town.
Mm-hmm.
The people invited us to dock and crash their party.
Yes.
And
They invited us to come and have a little drink.
there were 8 lovely Canadian people.
4 couples.
Just bought a new house, one of the couples, and they invited us to join them.
Yeah.
Got us drinks,
Yes.
and as luck would have it,
Yes, they were the people who were in the boat garage competition. They were contractors with gorgeous homes and these beautiful boats housed in these unbelievable boat garages.
the guy pulls me over, and I wish I remembered his name because he could not have been nicer.
Oh, they were so sweet.
But he said, you know those garages up there? Well, that one's mine, and
That one's his.
It's
One
his.
down on the corner is his.
and then there was actually
The
someone
helicopter
owned a
pad.
helicopter.
And that guy came by in a Sea-Doo and they were talking to him, and yeah, it was pretty amazing.
So we met the elite of Ottawa, I guess.
I think we did.
And it was nice, fun time. So after a couple days of fun,
Yes.
it's time to
We had
also,
lots of time, actually.
the boat's still on the hard. We got some work done that you couldn't have done otherwise.
Yeah.
We cleaned the bottom
Very thoroughly.
very thoroughly. Still not as clean as I'd have liked, but
Power washed it and
yeah.
power washed it and power washed it again.
Clean the bow where you normally can't.
Yes.
And then you painted it.
Yes.
Got the saltwater bottom paint on.
Yes, we did.
Paint that we had bought from French River Marina.
Part of our big purchase.
So that was a good productive way to
Spend
fill the
that
time
time.
while we waited for the propeller.
Yes.
She knows what she's doing, this woman. She was born for painting.
Well, I got Kathy Sterrett blood, don't I?
That's right. Hi, Mom Sterrett, wherever you are. Your sister Nikki would be telling you how to do it better.
That's true.
One of the other great things about Clayton was its waterfront. It was delightful, and it's the only place I've ever seen where you could just jump into the water whenever you wanted to.
They invited you to. There were free dockage. There's free dockage everywhere. There were benches everywhere, and this nice pier with ladders and benches, just begging to have people jump in the water.
Yeah, it was about 25 feet deep right off the pier, and we saw whole families, women of all ages, kids of all ages, just jumping off. So what does that mean? What do I got to do?
Jump in the water. And I did too, by the way, just not in this video. But look at you go. Ah! It was awesome. The other fun thing about Clayton is that we were there the weekend of the Wooden Boat Festival.
They have a huge classic boat museum that was right next to our marina, and literally hundreds of old wooden boats, and it was fun to ride with them, which we do right here.
Yeah.
So very cool. So in the end, Clayton, New York turned out to be a wonderful layover.
Even though we had maintenance issues and we were on the hard for a few days, there was just so much to explore and see.
And it reminded us again that miracles always happen, big and small. And we even went to church in Clayton, and it was just a nice time together.
We always have a nice time together, Richie.